Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my second video. Today we are going to discuss about one of the most destructive but subtle manipulation tactics of narcissists, which is triangulation. So this is something I personally experienced, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys, so that no one have to go through what I've gone through. Narcissists, as I mentioned earlier, they are controlling creatures. They like controlling, and they control every situation and everyone around them. They are obsessed with controlling, and they do it through manipulation. They employ various manipulation tactics to control any situation or people around them. Some of these tactics are gaslighting, mirroring, discarding, devaluing. But today we're going to discuss triangulation tactics and how they use it and what the victims can do to protect themselves from this manipulation. Narcissists are pathological manipulators, and manipulation comes to them very naturally as breathing. Just like people breathe, they manipulate. And the most frightening thing is how similar all the narcissists are in their behavior and tactics. All of them employ same tactics on their victims and have same personality disorders and personality traits. They do not see others as humans. They see them as objects whom they can use and discard after being used. They do not even spare their own family members. They manipulate everyone around them, especially their family members. So today we're going to discuss about one of the manipulation tactics of Narcissism, which is triangulation. And in the future I'm going to discuss many other tactics like gaslighting, love bombing, devaluing, discarding. Triangulation is a manipulation tactic employed by narcissists to create rift between two or more people, to create jealousy, confusion, and competition between people. While they stay in control at the center of it, they essentially set a fire, and they themselves put it out and try to act that they are the hero. Triangulation tactics is often used in families by narcissistic parents to control and divide the bond between siblings. So if there is more than two children in a narcissistic family, the narcissistic parent will divide these children into three groups. The first children will become the golden child, and one of them will become the scapegoat or the black sheep of the family, and the last one will be the invisible child or the enabler. Now the question is, why the narcissistic parents do this, apply these triangulation tactics to create rift between their siblings? And the answer is, deep down they are very insecure creatures. They know that they are flawed. They know something is wrong with them. They are very aware of it, and they want others not to find it. So to do that, they create different personas If you look closely, you can see how different they act in front of people from outside and in their home. They're like completely different person. But it is not normal. So the golden child in the family is idealized and praised by the narcissist parent. According to the narcissist, this child cannot do any wrong. On the other hand, the scapegoat or the black sheep of the family is blamed for everything that goes bad in the family. He is blamed for everything when it is not even his fault, his or her fault. And lastly, the enabler. Enabler support the narcissist and her destructive behaviors, and they do it for two reasons: either to avoid being the next target of the narcissist, or he or she is narcissist himself or herself. They feel a huge amount of shame and fear of being exposed. That's why they try to control everyone and every situation, because they know by controlling they can control the perspective of others and how they see them. So controlling is very important for them, and to do that, manipulation is very important. So to the outside world, they act very charismatic, helpful, kind, but inside their house, inside their home, they are bitter, cruel, manipulative, abusive, and that is their true nature. Triangulation helps the narcissist to hide their true self and to remain in control. They keep people confused, divided, and dependent on them so that they can control their lives. But triangulation is not only limited to family dynamics, it can play out in any relationship. Narcissists use these tactics to foster jealousy among people and to hurt their self-esteem and the self-esteem of the victims. In a family dynamic, the narcissist parents often compare the scapegoat with the golden child or some other child that is not from the family, and they do this to break the self-confidence and self-esteem of the scapegoat and to belittle the scapegoat. It is very normal for a child to look up to their parents for validation, and it is a very natural thing to do, and it is also natural for the parent to recognize and validate the feelings of their children. It instills confidence and self-esteem among the children, so the children can grow up into a confident, healthy individual. But as you know, narcissistic parents are not normal parents, so they do not want their scapegoat child to become successful or confident in the future. So the easier way to break their confidence or self-esteem is to continuously compare them with other children from the family or the outside of the family. And when the scapegoat child is continuously exposed to this comparison, they think to themselves that they are not good enough and grow up to be an adult with low self-esteem and self-confidence. Triangulation is also used by the narcissistic parents to drive a wedge between the siblings and pit them against each other. It is a very old tactics of divide and conquer, which can be seen used around the world on the large scale, but in the family it is used by the narcissist. So the narcissist divide the children so that they can support each other or even get united against the narcissist. It is a very easy way to divide the children. The narcissist parents pit the siblings against each other very systematically, and they do that by spreading lies against each other. The narcissistic parents may lie to one of their child about another child. They mainly choose the scapegoat in the family and tries to eliminate every support system of the scapegoat by spreading lies about the scapegoat. And as time goes by, it is become very hard for the scapegoat to prove his or her innocence. So even the scapegoat tells truth, no one believes him or her. If he tells the truth about all the abuses he received from the narcissistic parents, no one cares to listen, and most of the time the narcissist becomes successful in this mission of eliminating all the support of the scapegoat or black sheep of the family. Thus, to stop the narcissist from dividing and conquer strategy, the supporters of the scapegoat whom the narcissist told lies about need to confront the scapegoat as soon as possible about the lies told by the narcissist. So this will reveal the truth about the narcissist and save the scapegoat. But most of the time it doesn't happen because most people are not that smart and they are easily manipulated. They don't even question the narcissist story or try to understand or get to the bottom of the truth. They just listen to the narcissist and stop supporting or giving any support to the scapegoat. And the scapegoat keeps wondering what happened to the person who is supporting them. Most of the time, the supporter do not get to know the truth about the narcissist, and the narcissist wins. But the right thing to do in this type of situation is whenever the narcissist say to the supporter that the scapegoat has said something bad or did something bad to the supporter behind his back, the supporter need to confirm the allegation by confronting the scapegoat then and then. And by doing so, the narcissist will get caught, and the relation between the supporter and the scapegoat will remain intact. And now I'm going to share one of my experience so that you can understand how the triangulation tactics work in real life. So my mother is a covert narcissist, and covert narcissists are very dangerous. They're very good at hiding their true self. From a very young age, my mother tried to destroy and eliminate every support system I had, and she did it very systematically. So a father is the head of the family. He is a protector and the biggest supporter who supports everyone. But Imagine if you remove that support system from a very young age, it becomes very easy to destroy the scapegoat of the family. And a narcissistic parent always want to destroy the scapegoat of the family. My mother used to lie about me to my father on everyday basis. She used to say that I was abusive, rude to my mother. So my father believed all the lies my mother said about me, and it created a rift between us and destroyed our relationship. In a sense, she became successful in eliminating my support, and my father believed her, and he stopped listening to me at all. He believed everything she said and nothing I said, and it is a very powerful realization from a very young age, and it can turn even your closest family. She did the same thing with my siblings. She applied the same strategy to divide, created rift between me and my siblings. As I said before, the Narcissist is a jealous creature by nature. My siblings are narcissists, but still they are my siblings. As they are jealous by nature, it becomes very easy for my mother to manipulate them. She told them that as I'm a male child, I'm going to get all the inheritance when I grow up, and they will not get anything. Thus, instill jealousy in them from a very young age, and this created jealousy, hatred, and distance between us, even before we had the chance to form a real bond between us. She also goes around destroying any support system I had from outside the family. She would go behind my back and poison their mind too. She would say that I had said something about the person who is supporting me, and most of the time they would believe my narcissistic mother when, without confronting me, I said it or not. And my mother becomes successful in her strategy of eliminating my support system. This whole strategy and tactics of triangulation is to eliminate every support system I had and poison everyone's mind and pit them against me. Just imagine that every member of the family and outside the family hate you and angry at you because of some misunderstanding created by your narcissistic mother intentionally. Now, if your narcissistic mother does something terrible to you, no one is going to believe you, and on the top of that, no one is going to support you, and when no one supports you, it's become very easy to destroy you and ruin your life. And it is the main goal of a narcissist, and this is exactly what happened to me. She successfully destroyed every relationship I had, and my relationship with everyone, eliminating all my support, so it becomes easier for her to destroy me without any resistance from anyone. The only resistance she faced is from me and my rebellious nature. It is the only thing that helped me to stop her from destroying my life completely. I have always been a bit rebellious from a very young age. It is the only thing that helped me to fight my narcissistic parents and become an individual who can think for himself and protect himself. The tactics of triangulation is used by the narcissist to make their victim paranoid, confused and alone, and by the time you get to realize what is happening to you, you have already lost all your support system and the people you once trusted, or the people who once trusted you. That's why it is very important to understand these tactics and recognize it early in their life. If someone ever tells you that somebody that you have a good relationship with had said something bad or done something bad about you behind your back, you need to verify it. You need to confront that person and ask them if they really did it or not. It will help you have a good relationship with that person. Talk to that person. Don't just blindly believe whatever the narcissist or the third person says about you, especially if that person has a history of manipulation. Triangulation is a very effective and subtle tactic that is used by all the narcissists to isolate their victim and destroy them. Thus it is very important to identify the narcissist in your life so that you can stop them from ruining your life. And now you know how these tactics work and what it looked like. You can protect yourself from it. Knowledge is power, and the more you learn about narcissists and their tactics, the more you will be able to protect yourself. And I never want anyone, not even my worst enemy, to go through what I've gone through. That's why I am sharing my story with everyone, and that is why I will continue to educate people about narcissism and their toxic behavior that comes with it. If this video helped you in any way, please share, like and subscribe with others, and let me know in the comment section, have you ever experienced this kind of behavior in your family or outside? In the next video, I'm going to talk about another manipulation tactics of the narcissist and how to deal with it. Until then, stay safe, stay ever, and remember, you are not alone.